So I got this message from this guy named IBYZ. Go to his profile here. See, it's already kind of sus. He's in a CS Money public group. He has 3,000 hours, and the rest of his games just seem kind of normal. In a lot of big groups, and if you go to his inventory, of course, it's private, which is a dead giveaway, you know. I'm gonna go back. This is what he sent me. He said, "Yo, I want to talk about a trade or sell." And I go, "What's up?" He says, "I'm selling knives on CSGO Flow right now, and I'll withdraw one of them and Steam trade it for 1-to-1 if you're interested." I said, "Sure. Can you link the CSGO Flow page?" So he said, "How about a trade for this knife?" And he said, or this one knife. It's kind of weird how he phrased that, but he put in the CSGO Flow link, which I thought immediately was sus because it had a little .org.uk, which I knew that the real website had a .com. Okay. He said, "Check and tell me which one you want. I'll return to Steam and send you my offer." So, going to this URL here. Seems it's pretty clever, really well set up. So I'm like, okay, well, I know I'm already signed in on CSGO Flow, because if I go right here, you know, I click this is the real website. I click here. So I sign in, and I know this is a real one because it has a .com at the end. And I was like, okay, well, let me compare these two. Right off the bat, there's a couple issues. The search bar is not the same here, and these are slightly different. You can tell when I move it. The biggest giveaway, though, is I was like, okay, well, most of these cheaply built websites are meant to replicate some. Obviously, there's some messed up stuff, like this isn't here in the real one. But I'm like, okay, usually the UI is really bad, right? So I'm like, okay, let me just scroll down. It's all, and it just stops. So I'm like, okay, that's a little weird. All these red flags are going off in my mind at this point. There's apparently some guy's inventory, which doesn't make any sense. So I'm like, okay, if I hover over this, normally in the real one, it'll show a little thing that says showing game screenshot or this little flow. It'll tell you the flow of the world or whatever. This doesn't do that. It, like, nothing pops up, and anything you click, and no matter if it's like this or this or this, it'll just immediately ask you to sign in through Steam. So yeah, you can't go to the database, which normally you can even when you're not signed in. So if I sign out here, look, if I go to database, it'll still take me there, just ask me to sign in through Steam. So it's a pretty clever little scam here. And I bet if it doesn't even matter what you type, I bet it'll still just loads the same site. So he used the ending of a real, like, inventory right here. It's the ending of an actual inventory, and I'm sure the real CSGO float. But it just will relink to the main quote-unquote page and pretending to be this guy's Steam inventory. Like, it's decently clever for sure. It's clever for sure, but it's just there's some discrepancies. You can tell. Just not the same. Like, this thing isn't here. Yeah, just the background. See, in the real one, it's moving. It's like it's actually well built. This is just a still screenshot of the background, probably grabbed from, you know, Inspect Element. The search bar is all messed up. You know, if you click it, it'll just ask you to sign in. Super aggressive. Not at all, you know, right? I should just be able to sign in like this, and it be, you know, it's actually has some UI here. So yeah, just watch out for that, guys, because these scams nowadays are getting a lot more clever and clever. As you can tell, I just told him to kind of fuck off, but, you know, let me know how you guys handle scammers like these. Leave a comment. Yeah, don't get scammed, guys. Don't get scammed.